Hey, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Lilac Street lashes. They have some updates that I want to share with you guys. They changed their pricing, they added a subscription service, so I'm going to explain all of that. And I'm also going to compare a few different of their lash styles. So today I'll be applying Feather, and I'm going to compare it to the Doe and also the originals. I've been testing Lilac Street for the last couple months now, and I love them. I really do genuinely think that they're the best lash set I've ever tried. They are vegan, cruelty-free, they're made with Korean silk lash fibers, so they just feel really comfortable. They're very lightweight, and they look amazing. I also find that the glue is so easy to use. I have both the black and the clear, and I like them both, but I do prefer black just because I do think it makes your lash line thicker, so that's what I'll be using today. In my other video, I tested the clear, so if you want to do a comparison, you can see that there. But yeah, I'm just a huge Lilac Street fan. I think they've done everything right. There's a couple things that they did change. So their prices have gone up. Their lashes used to be $5 and now they're $7 a set. Each set comes with 10 lashes, so it's 5 clusters on each eye. And I had someone leave a comment on my last video saying you might as well buy Lashify because these lashes are so expensive. And you get basically the same number for the same price. And I disagree. I do love Lashify lashes. I think they're beautiful. I like Lilac Street glue way more. I find that it's not as sticky. You don't have to do like the bond, seal, whole thing. And the Lashify glue over days, it gets all these little linty things stuck to it, whereas the Lilac Street does not do that. So I don't know what the difference is. This is like some sort of voodoo magic, but if you like Lashify lashes, buy Lashify lashes. They do have a subscription service and it can make sense. But I personally am perfectly fine with the Lilac Street ones. You can always mix and match brands. You can use one brand's glue, another brand's lashes. That's totally up to you. So I'm gonna break down all of their pricing changes because everything did increase in price. And I'm also gonna break down their subscription service. So first, the lashes are more expensive. They used to be $5 a set, now they're $7. The glue used to be $8 a tube, now it's $10. They have their little applicator wand. I didn't buy it, I just use whatever I have nearby because so many lash kits do come with them. This is the Lashify one that I'll be using today, but I mean, really, it doesn't matter. You could honestly just use tweezers, it's totally fine. And that did go up in price as well. I don't know what the old price was, but it's now $12. And then they have their starter kit, which comes with 2 sets of original lashes. So it's a 10mm and a 12mm. Comes with the glue and their applicator. It's $25. It used to be $20. I didn't get the starter kit when I first tried these lashes because I don't need 10mm lashes. They wouldn't really show up because my lashes are probably 10mm already. And so I just wasn't interested in that. So when I started, what I did was buy one glue and then a 12mm and a 14mm of the lash set. I tried the originals and the Doe. And you can do whatever you want, but that's just what I did. So the subscription is interesting because if you look at it, it sounds great. It says like, oh, 40% off of lashes and then 25% off all other accessories. So like applicators, glue, everything else. And it sounds really enticing because you're like, okay, 40% off $7, that's a good deal. But to get that price, you have to buy a ton of lashes up front. So I was playing with it and it's like 4 to 7 lashes. It's regular price. It's still $7 a lash. The only difference is that they mail them to you monthly or every other month. And then their other sets like go up from there. So really the only way to see a difference is if you order 8 or more lashes. So 8 to 11 is $6 a lash set. 12 to 17 is $5 a lash set, which is their old pricing. And then if you want $4 a lash set, you have to buy 18 or more lashes, which is a lot of lashes. And then they also have monthly and every other month for their subscription mailings. And you also get free shipping, I should add that in there. But the thing with that is like 18 lashes is so much. So unless you're like a makeup artist and you're buying in bulk, I feel like the monthly subscription isn't really necessary. But what's cool about that is you can cancel and there's no charge. There's no like, you have to be signed up with us for 2 months and then you can cancel, which is what Lashify does. So I do like that Lilac Street lets you cancel or you can skip months. You just have to contact them, but they said they're soon going to be having it on their computer. I mean, again, they're a new company, so they're trying to figure everything out. And I like that they're trying. I just think 18 lashes is a lot. So Lilac Street has 5 lash styles. I'm gonna be reviewing the 3 more subtle, natural looking ones today. I don't think that they're like super subtle though. I mean, original is perfect if you are just getting started. Doe is really beautiful and like ethereal. It's really natural looking. It's just like long, pretty, dreamy lashes. And today I will be testing Feather, which, I mean, this is kind of a lot for me. I generally try to stick with less volume looking lashes, and these are a lot, but let me just compare it to originals for you. So you can see the difference in the styles. In my last Lilac Street video, I really struggled to get the lashes off of this little set. So I saw that they have a video tutorial on their website that I'm gonna be testing today. Well, first I'm gonna just try to pull it off. Yeah, it's still hard. But basically the way that you apply these lashes is this eye is this side and then this one is this side. And what they recommend doing is flipping the lash up. So push them up like that. Can you see that? You see how they're sticking up now? All right, and then when they're like that, you can much more easily grab them. Okay, yeah, that's a great method because that glue is strong. So this just made it so you're not gonna damage your lashes, which I really love. So let's get into the application. If you're gonna follow along with me, you're gonna need some sort of tweezers or applicator. Grab your glue, make sure your lashes are completely clean. I have nothing on my eyes. I do have face makeup on, so that's what you're seeing, but these are my natural lashes. And then I think that's it. Grab your lashes, let's get started. I'm gonna zoom in here for you. Okay, forgot one thing. You want to curl your lashes if you have straight lashes like me. If your natural lashes are already curled up, I think you could skip this step. But for me, I just find that the lashes compete with my thick straight lashes and then they kind of can sometimes point down. So just start off by curling. And this is the best eyelash curler. I swear I talk about it in every video, but it's from Tarte. So good. It just fits my eye perfectly and it gives you the perfect curl. Look at that. You can go either way. You can start from the inside out or the outside in. I always start from the outside in because this is the hardest part for me. The inside is whatever. Like it just always ends up being whatever it's gonna be, but the outside lash is the most important. Grab your glue, and I love this. I love that they have the brush. I feel like a lot of the lash companies are going to that little mascara wand, which would be great for mascara, but for glue, I don't love it because doesn't disperse enough product onto my lashes. So now grab your mirror and you are gonna brush the glue onto the base of the lash. And here you wanna make sure you don't get it on your waterline, which is like the skin part. You wanna get it on the lash as close to the waterline, but not on it because it'll just stick better. And it can also be irritating if you get the lash right on it. Just apply it to the base of the lash. You don't need to do the whole lash. You can if you want, but I don't like to because it can look really clumpy. And it's not necessary. These lashes do a really good job of just staying in place on the base. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is grab your little applicators and grab the lash. So grab it like this. So the base of the lash is pointing towards your face. And then I apply glue to the base of the lash as well. And you wait for 15 seconds. So you wanna let the glue get tacky. And on the outer and inner corners of your eye, you wanna apply a little bit more glue because those are the ones that always fall off first. All right, so we're gonna wait for a little bit. Oh, these are just so good. They're so easy to put on. So once you apply it, it just grabs onto the glue. And then you just push it up and you can hold it for 3 seconds. I adjusted my mirror a little bit, so it should be a little easier to see without all the blurry. So again, you apply glue to the base of the lash. So we have already flipped them up, so they're easier to grab. See that? And then you just grab. So one thing that's interesting with these lashes is look at the base. It has a gap between the two. And then we're gonna apply the glue to the base of the strip lash as well. And then wait a few seconds. So here you could probably see, ooh, my lashes were sticking to that lash, but you could just take your tweezers and separate them. It's easy. All right, now let's apply this guy. So you want to overlap it a little with the other lash that you just applied. So hold it up for a few seconds. Shit. Sometimes that thing gets glue on it and then it's just gonna be an issue. So I actually love just using tweezers. That's just 2 lashes. Amazing. All right, so grab the next one. So you can take your 2 fingers and hold the lashes together and it bonds them together, which is so easy. And I feel like it works better than using a wand because it doesn't stick to your finger as much as it sticks to the wand. But this is only 3. I have 2 more and I feel like that's gonna be too much for me. So I might just do 4 of these. All right, so flip it up and then grab it. Okay, so this is 4 lashes and I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit and then clamp with my fingers, but wow, beautiful. They're not as intense as I thought they would be. These are the 12mm feather, and look, I have 1 left here. Could you imagine if I put that one on? I mean, I guess I could go all the way in, but I usually don't put lashes that far in. So pretty. Cool. So let's move on to the other eye. We're gonna do the same thing, flip these guys up, and then just grab and go. We're gonna curl our lash, and then we go. Now that the right eye has dried a little more, I'm going to clamp the lashes again and just really seal them. And look at how perfect that line is. So pretty. Now I'm going to try to clamp the left side. I'm going to use my tweezers because they're not quite dry yet. You can see where it lifts off. Ugh. Even if you're skilled at doing lashes, you can still have those moments where it's just not working for you. So on this lash, it's usually my left eye where I do struggle just because it's not my dominant side. So you do have to do touch-ups occasionally. When I was putting this set on, I ended up taking off all of the lashes except the far end one and redoing them because I just didn't like how they were looking, and I could see that they weren't matching up with the other eye and they weren't stuck on as well. So this is normal. Don't feel bad about it. It's frustrating and it's time consuming sometimes, but you do get the hang of it. And when you wear lashes regularly, you do get better. I just haven't been wearing them much lately. Okay, so while I'm waiting for this one to dry, I think I am gonna apply the one on this eye, like on the inner corner, because this eye is gonna need it. So when I was taking this one off, the corner was really hard to grab and it did kind of tweak these hairs. That happened last time too, so that is a little frustrating, but it just looks extra fluffy. I'm not gonna make you watch me struggle through this eye, but it did struggle putting this one on. So I'm just gonna edit this part of the video out, and I think you get the gist. You know how to apply them now, and hopefully you can do it better yourself. Okay, whew, that was a struggle. I don't know what is up with this. It might be feather, it might be me today, who knows, but my left eye, I had to redo it like 3 times, and I feel like I'm gonna have to fix this one lash again, but still, right eye was easy. I don't know what my deal was on this side. I feel like it's how they say your eyebrows are sisters and not twins. That's how my eyes are gonna be for 5 to 7 days. So if you struggle with application like I did this time, I usually don't, this was crazy, but there's a couple things you can do. Like first of all, these can get really gluey if you have a lot of glue on your hands or on the products or whatever. So sometimes when you're just trying to apply and then you pull it back off, just wipe the glue in between. One thing I like about Lilac Street is it wipes off. Other glues are much harder to remove from your tools. This one isn't. Also, if you get glue on your hands or your nails, or you're like finding when you're clamping with your fingertips that it's really sticky, you can wash your hands or use acetone and just get it all off. If you use acetone, wash your hands afterwards with soap just to be safe. But the first few times can take a little bit longer because you're trying to get the hang of it, especially if you're new to the under lash method. But you'll get used to it, and I promise it's easier and way more comfortable and long wearing than regular above the lash lashes. So just give it a shot, even if you think it's hard the first time. Another couple things to mention are, if you want the lashes to last 5 to 7 days, you might notice that like the inner and the outer lashes fall off. You can reuse them, you can reapply them. So if you're like, no, I'm like, all the other ones are still good, just go and try to clean off any of the glue. Usually you can just pick it off lightly and then just reattach it. So do the same method that you did when you were applying the lashes and do it again. Another thing you can do to keep them lasting longer is to avoid oil-based soaps and makeup removers. So like oil cleansers or makeup removers, just don't use them around your eyes. You can use face wash though. I've actually had really good experience using like CeraVe foaming face wash and washing even eye makeup off, and the lashes stay on. Like, I'm telling you, these are the best lashes I've tried. Other lashes, you barely touch them and they come off. So they say don't wash your eyes. I say give it a shot, see how it goes. I mean, if you're like one of those people that rubs the crap out of your eyes a lot, I mean, you probably already know this, but lashes might not be the thing for you. I rub my eyes a lot, and obviously when you're wearing lashes, you have to rub strategically. And with these lashes, it seems to work. And then also when you take a shower, other lash brands say don't get your lashes under the water. Again, I wash my lashes, I get in there and I really clean. I'm just kind of neurotic about making sure all my makeup's off my face. And I haven't had an issue with these lashes falling off from doing that. But if you do, just be a little bit more gentle and then pat them dry with a paper towel, or just let them air dry. Don't like rub your towel along your face. I think that the feather lash is beautiful. It's not as intense as I was expecting it to be. I think it really is natural, pretty looking lash. I think the originals and the doe are, I mean, really the doe are very subtle. So I feel like if you have really sparse lashes, but you just want a little oomph, you will love the doe. And then the originals, I mean, the originals are just a great place to start. I loved the originals when I had them on. I think that they're beautiful. I mean, really, they're original for a reason. Like, they are the OG, like the best. And I really like them. And then feather, if you want a little bit more oomph. And then of course they have like, I think it's called Hollywood and Volume, and those are the big ones. But I'll show you side-by-side pictures of these three so you can compare and decide which ones to order. I highly recommend Lilac Street. I really genuinely love them. I think that they are amazing. I think that the glue's good, the lashes are good, easy to apply, not super sticky, don't get crap stuck to them, last for days. So yeah, that's my review of these three lashes compared to each other and the updated Lilac Street deal. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, I'm always testing the newest beauty and skincare trends and just trying to give you guys more informative videos. So if you like that, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you next time, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.